everyone, and welcome to another episode of Scrap Saturdays. I'm hoping that you're having an awesome morning and you're ready to have some fun with me. I'm scrapbooking a photo of my son and my husband taken in the summer. And it's a selfie from my husband when I was at work, and he sent it to me. And so far what I've picked out is the City paper by Allison Craft for Echo Park. And I know that it's very themey, I guess. It's themey to the point where maybe you'd use it just for city type, but the colors and the tones really called to me, and I really liked the way that it, presented my photo, and I like the arrows, the chevrons pointing down. I also went ahead and pulled out one of my pre-cut words, which is the memories. And I've also chosen some letters from Amy Tangerine, and the last one is from Dear Lizzie, and it's just thickers. And again, it's in those color tones that I think would go really well with the layout. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera, trying to find out what's the best view. So I love the other side of this paper too. And I think I wanted to cut out maybe 3 or 4 inches of the Life is Beautiful portion and bring it down to the bottom. And then sometimes I look at it and I totally, completely love it just being raw like this. So to be honest with you, I haven't really decided how I want this to go. And I also pulled out the second craft sheet that came with the Scraptastic kit, and this is American Crafts cardstock, literally in the word craft. And so I think it looks nice with a border, but then I think it looks nice on its own too. And we're just gonna play together because I have no idea what I want to do. And so I took one of these journaling cards from the 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I've already cut off all the strips or branding names on them, so you're gonna have to forgive me, I don't know what it's called. And I'm sort of leaning towards something right down at the bottom of this page like this, and I think that's totally awesome and I love it. And my ruler is already out here. I wanted to title this My Boys. And these are really nice. I think they actually have like a navy tone or a navy stripe to them. They're really, really, really nice. And I purposely wanted to layer my title, My Boys, on top of the memories, just to create that total layered effect. But I'm so spoiled with my foam letters because they have a backing to them, and I don't have to work as hard to play around with it as I do with my ruler. And so I think I'm going to do all capitals or uppercase. And need an S. Okay. And I'm liking that a lot. And so I've told you before in my past videos that to work around my way of scrapbooking, I really need to start with the title. And I always encourage you to do whatever facilitates your scrapbooking needs. So whether it's writing things down from the inspiration that you see and trying it out, or knowing that the one thing that you struggle with, or the one thing that holds you back, could be, just an example, titles or whatnot. So challenge them head on. get that thing out of the way if you can. Sometimes I know there are layouts you can't, and I get that. You know, not all the time is it going to work out totally perfect that your, you know, title goes down first. But if it is something that you struggle with, then for me it was. That's why I'm saying. Then you go ahead and you play around with your title first. And I'm hoping that this is somewhat straight. Although, you know, I don't really fuss with that too much. Okay, so far so good, so far so good. Okay. That's what I like. And now I believe I'm going to pull up the sticker sheet quite a bit. And I love the one that says hello. And I'm not sure. I think I'm going to want to layer behind that. Can I still play with the sticker? Yes, I can. So I'm just going to put it off to the side before I do more damage. No, I like that one better. I'll put that off to an angle. Yeah, this one's making me happier than the other one was. So it's just process of elimination, I guess. Just gonna play with this again so I know where I want that card to lay down. My photo I want raised up. Now I contemplated whether or not I wanted to use pattern paper and layer underneath that, but I was watching Nancy, so Kitty Scrapper, and you know, she was doing her thing and she's repetitive like I am, but not repetitive in a negative way. It's just what she said made so much sense to me, and that's how I feel, is she's just in the mood to do things like that. And sometimes that's just it. It's that whole thing that I tell you, that you have to listen to your heart and follow what you feel. It's exactly that. It's just following what you feel. And if you feel like doing something repetitive for, you know, whatever it is, whether it's the layering, the inking, then you do it. And you don't worry about, you know, what everyone else is doing or what anyone else is gonna think. You just play, and you have a lot of fun doing it. All right. So I think I'm just trying to just keep a lot of the same tones. I don't want to bring in too much color as of yet, or any punches of color. That's where I first thought of it at the beginning, if I was going to flip over, you know, flip over the page or not, or I'm just going to go ahead and just keep playing with the stickers and just layering them around. And I believe there is another sticker sheet too. And it's also got the alphas connected to it. And I do love this one. That's good. And I do love this cute little now the name escapes me. The Viewfinder. Now I gotta wrestle with all those little pieces and try to get rid of them. And I think that's all I want to put there. I think that's what I like. Okay, so I've got some enamel dots as well. And I think I'm going to be using some of the gray ones to try and do my same trio of splattering technique. And again, I'm challenging my mind to stay as one-toned or monochromatic as I can. It's still that same kind of challenge that I gave myself a long time ago, where I'm trying to make cleaner layouts. I say that, and there's so many stickers here, but I think it's more pleasing to the eye when they're at least the same color tone. And I've been watching that a lot, where a lot of you out there have taught me to just keep whatever I'm layering on top of neutral. And so I'm loving that. I think it's awesome. Well, that's 3 sections of splatters. Now I didn't use a flare badge yet. And I think I had a nice gray one left over. And again, I always use my foam dots to lift that up. So I don't know if that needs 2. Does it need 2? That high? Yes, it is. There we go. All right. So I think I wanted another tag or something up there. I'm not sure. I don't have anything else that I can add. I'm not sure if I want any washi tape. But you have to lift up this corner. I left it purposely without extra foam, or yeah, because I didn't know how much tucking in or layering I did want. And so now I can go back and reinforce that, except for this side. I believe I did want, oh wow, I really like that a lot, but I think that there's a, is there a layer on this one? There is. really liking that, and I'm just trying to position the heart so that it's more so on top of their faces. And I just use my nail to rub in that adhesive a little bit more. But again, it's only you and I that know that the adhesive is like that. Everybody else who does not scrapbook and looks at my albums will not be looking for that, so I am not worried for that. No, that was a bad move. Don't necessarily want to completely cover up the hello. Just sort of wanted to add to that. There's a tab. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. And it's really awesome. So glad that I used new. Yes. Even more layering. I love it. And I think that's good. Okay. So let's see if we can stick some washi tape under there. Just bring in some lighter tones and okay, so I need some more foam dots on that corner now that I've completed the layering. Anywhere else? I still have one of those dots on there from the because every time I look at it, I don't know what to say when I'm on camera, and then I remember that I don't know what those things are called. It's bad. It's gone to the backs of my mind. Okay, so now I did want to bring in some more words. I did want to bring in the word handsome. I just don't know where or how I'm going to add that in, but I don't know how big the word would be. And I think it's too big. And I don't have any smaller. Well, I do. I have letters that came in here from Heidi Swap, which I'm sure I could use the word handsome out of. Or I could put handsome down this way. So here is where I'm really going to play, because I have no idea how it's going to turn out. But I just love that, you know, I start off with this idea, and then I end up with that. But I'm so proud of myself because I'm really staying true to my own challenge, which is to stay in the same tones. And I'm not layering as much paper as I did before. So I'm trying to change some stuff up for myself. All right. These are awesome. These are really, really nice. And some. They're all uppercase, so it kind of keeps it really neat. Like you're not having to worry about any letters dipping down below anything. I don't think it's too much there. And you know I love my sideways title. Can never get enough of that. So I believe that I'm just going to listen to what I feel and give into my little N needs to go down a little bit more. So hopefully by now, most of you have really gotten used to my style and you're starting to play along with me and you're looking forward to Saturday mornings when we play with our stuff and we get a lot of things accomplished. And I'm hoping that you're taking more time for yourself. Wow, I love it. I think it's awesome. Okay, so there's a little something on this, on my husband's eye. Okay, much better. Sorry. Okay, so let's get a little bit closer to the main focal point here while I chit chat with you. So I know that there's a glare from my light. I'm sorry. I don't know where it comes from. It's probably from my ceiling. Okay, it's better? Much better. All right, so I'm trying my best to give you an up close shot, but that's not working, but that's okay. I love it. So it's simple. It was quick, kind of quick. Half an hour, right? Half an hour is my max, I think. Sometimes it takes me up to 45 minutes to an hour, but that includes the time that you don't see me preparing for whatever it is that I'm doing. Have fun with your stuff. Use your stuff. I know that the stuff that I showed you here is predominantly my Scraptastic stuff, but I did sneak in my Cricut cuts that I did the other day. I did use some of my own stash for my own letters because it goes so well with the grays on here as well. And I am mixing some of the older kit stuff with different kits. I don't really keep them separated for too long. I do have them in their own boxes, but I don't separate them once I, start digging into them because I don't want to limit myself. And this is, again, just a personal thing. Everything that I tell you is just straight out advice. There is no right or wrong, so you do whatever you like. But you have to use them. Don't be afraid to use a whole bunch of stickers and just keep layering them and go for it. Enjoy it. Don't be afraid to mix old with new. And I haven't done that in a little while where I've just done, old paper, but it's because right now I'm guilt-free and I really enjoy the fact that I can, for the first time out of, 15 years of scrapbooking, enjoy a scrapbooking kit. I have never subscribed before, but that's not to say that I haven't hoarded paper like everybody else in my craft room from all the years of scrapbooking and stuff like that. So if you want to, do the 1 in, 2 out or whatever it is rule to justify what it is, but I just really want to encourage you to have fun and don't be afraid to layer and use up all your stickers or use up all your enamel dots and just enjoy that process and then put them in your photo albums. And once in a blue moon on a rainy afternoon with your blankie and a cup of tea, look through your albums and just be so proud that you got a lot of stuff done with all the stuff that you purchased. Have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your lovely comments, and I can't wait for next week. Thank you so much, guys.